Welcome to Techno Tips Learning. This video is on Microsoft Azure, one of the most powerful cloud computing platforms available today. Whether you're an IT professional, developer, or business owner, Azure provides the tools to build, deploy, and manage applications in the cloud. Let's dive into what makes Microsoft Azure essential in today's technology landscape. Before we proceed, subscribe the channel and click the notification bell. This way you will get updates on our new videos as soon as we release them. What is Microsoft Azure? Before we go deep in the section, let us know about Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure is a cloud computing platform created by Microsoft. It provides a wide range of cloud services, including computing, networking, databases, AI, security, and storage. Instead of maintaining expensive physical servers, businesses can use Azure's virtual infrastructure to scale applications as needed, paying only for what they use. Azure operates on a global network of data centers across different regions, ensuring high availability, security, and performance. You must watch these videos on our channel. Overview of Platform as a Service, PaaS, and Overview of Infrastructure as a Service, IaaS. History of Microsoft Azure. Let's take a look at the history of Microsoft Azure. Microsoft launched Windows Azure in 2010 as a cloud computing platform. In 2014, it was rebranded as Microsoft Azure to reflect its expanded capabilities beyond Windows-based services. Since then, Azure has grown into one of the top cloud platforms, competing with Amazon Web Services (AWS) and Google Cloud Platform (GCP). Key features of Microsoft Azure. So we now know what is Microsoft Azure and its brief history. Let us understand as what features Microsoft Azure provides. This will help you understand the need of Microsoft Azure. Microsoft Azure offers several powerful services, including virtual machines (VMs), run Windows or Linux-based virtual machines in the cloud, storage solutions, secure and scalable cloud storage for backups and data management, networking services, build VPNs, load balancers, and cloud-based firewalls, artificial intelligence (AI) and machine learning, create intelligent apps using AI-powered services, security and compliance, built-in security controls and compliance certifications. Microsoft Azure Active Directory is now known as Microsoft Entra ID and is part of Identity as a Service, IDaaS. Many people mistakenly consider it a core feature of Azure. While a basic version of Entra ID is included with Azure, advanced identity management on the cloud requires additional Entra ID licenses. In our upcoming videos, we will explore Entra ID in detail. With Azure, businesses can create hybrid cloud solutions that integrate with their on-premises infrastructure for a seamless experience. As you have already watched videos on domain controllers, they are on-premise infrastructure. What? You have not watched yet? You should. Well, as we plan videos on integrating on-prem with cloud, you should definitely subscribe to the channel. Why use Microsoft Azure? So we know what is Azure and its key features. But why to use Microsoft Azure, and why do companies and developers choose Microsoft Azure over other cloud platforms? Let's break it down. 1. Scalability. Easily scale applications up or down based on demand. One of the biggest advantages of Microsoft Azure is its scalability. Businesses can easily increase or decrease computing resources based on their needs. For example, if an e-commerce website experiences a traffic surge during the holiday season, Azure automatically scales resources to handle the load. If a company runs seasonal applications, they can scale down infrastructure to save costs when demand is low. Azure's auto-scaling capabilities ensure that businesses only use what they need, improving efficiency and cost savings. 2. Cost efficiency. Pay only for the services you use. Azure follows a pay-as-you-go, PAYG model, meaning you only pay for the services and resources you actually use. Example, a startup could begin with minimal cloud resources and expand as needed without huge upfront costs. Businesses can shut down virtual machines during off hours to reduce expenses. Azure also offers reserved instances, RIs, and hybrid benefit pricing to lower long-term costs for enterprises. By optimizing resource allocation, companies can reduce IT expenses while maintaining top performance. 3. Global reach data centers in over 60-plus regions worldwide. Azure is one of the largest global cloud infrastructures, with over 60-plus data center regions worldwide. This offers businesses key benefits, such as faster performance. Azure allows businesses to host their applications closer to their users, reducing latency and improving performance. Compliance with local regulations. Certain countries require data to be stored within their borders for regulatory reasons, for example, GDPR in Europe. Azure provides regional data storage to meet compliance needs. Disaster recovery and redundancy. With geo-redundant storage, GRS, and backup solutions, businesses can protect their data even if one region faces an outage. This global presence makes Azure ideal for multinational corporations, governments, and large enterprises. 4. Security and compliance meets ISO, GDPR, HIPAA standards. Security is a major concern for businesses moving to the cloud. Microsoft Azure is built with enterprise-grade security and follows the highest compliance standards, including ISO 27001, International Security Standard for Cloud Services. GDPR ensures data protection and privacy for European users. HIPAA protects healthcare information in compliance with U.S. regulations. Microsoft invests over $1 billion annually in security, providing built-in encryption, advanced threat protection, and identity management solutions to safeguard data. 5. Hybrid cloud support seamlessly integrates with on-premises infrastructure. Unlike some cloud providers, Azure is designed for hybrid cloud environments. This means businesses can extend their on-premises infrastructure to the cloud without migrating everything at once. Use Azure services alongside existing on-premises Active Directory, SQL servers, and networking solutions. Utilize Azure Arc to manage multi-cloud and hybrid deployments from a single interface. This is a game changer for organizations that want to modernize IT operations while maintaining legacy systems. Whether you're a startup, a government agency, or a Fortune 500 company, Microsoft Azure provides a secure, scalable, and cost-effective cloud solution tailored to your needs. With its flexibility, global reach, security, and hybrid capabilities, Azure remains a top choice for businesses worldwide. Okay, so much information. Hope it was clear. Please drop your thoughts in comment section. Now we will get to the fact as what licenses you need to start using Azure. Before getting started with Azure, it's important to understand its licensing structure and what services are included with each plan. Let's explore the different Azure licensing options, starting from a free trial and moving to enterprise-level subscriptions. 1 free trial license, Azure Free Account. If you're new to Microsoft Azure, you can sign up for a free trial account, which provides $200 free credit. Use within 30 days to explore paid Azure services. Free services for 12 months, including 750 hours of virtual machines B1S, run Linux or Windows VMs, 5 gigabytes blob storage, secure cloud storage for your data, 250 gigabytes SQL database, a managed relational database service, 64 gigabytes managed disks, SSD storage for virtual machines, 15 gigabytes outbound data transfer, free bandwidth for data egress. This is a great way to experiment with Azure services before committing to pay plan. Pay-as-you-go PAYG license. Once your free trial expires, Azure follows a pay-as-you-go PAYG pricing model, meaning you only pay for the services you use. Key benefits: no upfront cost or long-term commitment. Flexible billing. Pay monthly based on actual usage. Best suited for small businesses, developers, and startups. If you want more predictable pricing, Azure also offers reserved instances and savings plans to help reduce costs. 3 Microsoft Azure Enterprise Agreements, EA. Narrator. For large organizations, Microsoft offers an enterprise agreement, EA, that provides discounted pricing. Bulk purchase reduces per unit costs. Multi-year contracts, typically 3-year agreements for cost predictability. Azure Hybrid Benefit. Save up to 85% when using existing Windows Server or SQL Server licenses in Azure. Dedicated support. Access to Microsoft Premier or Unified support. This licensing model is ideal for enterprises looking for cost savings, compliance, and long-term cloud investment. For Microsoft Cloud Solution Provider, CSP, program, businesses that prefer a third-party managed approach can purchase Azure services through Microsoft Cloud Solution Provider, CSP, program. CSP partners offer managed Azure services, outsourced cloud infrastructure management, flexible billing, monthly or annual billing options, custom support and consulting, partner-provided technical assistance. This is a great option for companies that want expert guidance and support when deploying Azure solutions. List of services that you get with Pay-As-You-Go and Enterprise Licenses Services. When moving to a PAYG or Enterprise plan, you unlock full access to Azure's ecosystem, including compute services, Azure Virtual Machines (VMs), Azure Kubernetes Service (AKS), Azure Functions (Serverless Computing), networking services, Azure Load Balancer and Traffic Manager, Virtual Network (VNet) and ExpressRoute, storage and databases, Azure Blob Storage, Azure Files, Azure Disk Storage, Azure SQL Database, Cosmos DB, MySQL, and PostgreSQL, security and compliance, Azure Security Center, Microsoft Defender for Cloud, Azure Sentinel, CM Solution, AI and Analytics, Azure Machine Learning, Azure Cognitive Services, Azure Synapse Analytics. With Azure's flexible licensing and extensive service offerings, businesses of all sizes can build, manage, and scale applications with ease. Now that you understand Azure's licensing models and available services, you can choose the best plan for your business needs. In our next video, we'll explore Azure versus Microsoft 365, understanding the differences. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more cloud technology content.